Wh- What is up, YouTube? Hello, everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode of Remy's Roundtable, the Florida Theme Park Podcast. We are glad that you guys are with us this evening. Thank you so much for tuning in. And yeah, we're gonna have some fun tonight. Of course, of course, you guys know me. My name is Remy, and we have everybody here tonight. Well, not everybody, but you know.
La-
Bless you.
Thank you. Excuse me. There we go. Nice and pretty. Perfect. All right, everything looks good. Everything sounds good.
Mm. Mm.
We're about to get started here in just a little bit. YouTube. Sorry about that. Sorry about the wait. Oh, perfect. Right where I want to start. All right, you guys ready?
Mhm.
All right,
Yeah.
let's do it. That's right. You guys are listening to Remy's Roundtable, the Florida Theme Park Podcast. What is going on, everybody? And happy Thanksgiving. We are glad you guys are with us on this beautiful Thanksgiving holiday. Hope you guys are having lots of turkey, lots of mashed potatoes, macaroni and cheese, the sweet potatoes, everything that. What in the world? It keeps going. The the volume just keeps going down, down, down.
I'm where?
I don't know. I'm gonna use it. Fuck it. Use something else.
Oh, cheese and crackers.
Oh, it's a free version. God damn it.
So why aren't you using the version that you normally use?
Because it's not because since I YouTube, I'm sorry, just give us a few seconds here. No. All right, better, much better. Mic check, mic check, mic check. There we go. All right, better. I found it.
I asked you for that to clean up that vomit like a week ago.
Ooh, sorry.
It's still there. Sorry.
All right, let's try this again. All right, here we go. That's right. You guys are listening to Remy's Roundtable, the Florida theme park podcast. What is going on, everybody, and welcome. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you. Hope you guys are having, enough, turkey and enough, stuffing, mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes, and come on now, some good old pumpkin pie. Ugh, it sounds delicious. So happy Thanksgiving to all of you and welcome. We do have a great show for you guys. First up, we do have some Thanksgiving trivia, and we do have the latest theme park updates this week in Disney history, and we will wrap everything up tonight. I'm sorry, we have Ride of the Week, and we will wrap everything up tonight with Mike's Munchies. So welcome to the show, everybody. Of course, you guys know me. My name is Remy, and with me tonight is my dangerous co-host, my partner in crime, my lovely wife, Jen. Hi, honey. How you doing?
I'm fabulous.
And we have our foodie king with us. We have King Mike with us. Mike, what's up, dude? How you doing, man?
I'm fearing a little bit of everything today because I had a very busy day early on, and then it kind of slowed down a lot towards the end.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, and I have to work tomorrow, so hopefully we could get this done fast because I have to be at work at 6 a.m.
Oh, dude, we'll be done in no time. But
Yeah.
you guys can always follow us on all social media: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and right here on YouTube, which we do go live every Wednesday evening around 9 p.m. So thank you so much for joining us. And yeah, uh, the Thanksgiving. This is one of my favorite holidays. I mean, yes, it's part of oh, what you call it, the Jen, help me out here. It's like part of it's like a holiday. It's full of turkey, family. I mean,
I have absolutely no idea where you're going with this.
really, you don't know how I'm going, where I'm going with this?
It's a festivity.
Uh, it's just a lot of food. I mean, what happens? What usually happens on Thanksgiving? We have
We wake up and we watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade now on YouTube because we don't have regular or on Peacock, I guess. And we watch football sometimes.
Charlie
Some of
Brown,
us.
Charlie Brown Christmas. I'm sorry, Charlie Brown Thanksgiving.
Yeah, Charlie Brown Thanksgiving if you have Apple. Um, and we eat food. I'm making a lemon blueberry cheesecake loaf of sourdough and a cinnamon brown sugar loaf of sourdough for the festivities tomorrow. They are
Well,
in the process of proofing right now. Before
that's
I,
good.
yeah. And then Remy is making
Yeah, Mike, I'm making
eggs in a
my
blanket.
favorite appetizer, pigs in a blanket.
Oh, nice. So right now we got all set up for ours. We got the turkey, which is blending right now, and I think they're gonna cook it. I'm pretty sure they're gonna cook it tomorrow. My wife's gonna cook it tomorrow while I'm at work. I'm gonna be making a mac and cheese because,
Yeah.
but if you don't, for a quick question, when you have mac and cheese, tell me what pasta do you go for?
Macaroni.
Either macaroni or, to keep it if I want to go fancy, maybe penne a little bit and throw some
Okay, okay, no,
hold
no,
on, hear me out. You get some penne and then you want to make
It's
your
penne,
I'm sorry,
not penne.
sorry,
yeah, it's penne.
penne. Then you make your own cheese that goes on top of the
You don't
pasta.
make the cheese, you make the roux.
Well, yeah,
Yes, I
bro,
make
yeah.
you make a bechamel sauce, essentially a cheese sauce.
Yeah, you
And
make the
then
roux with that turns into bechamel white sauce.
Listen,
You don't make mac and cheese.
and then you throw it on breadcrumbs to make it nice and crispy,
Eh.
okay, that is good, but but I would say there's one way you could improve on that dish.
which is
Cavatappi pasta.
The little like
Spiral things? Yeah.
spiral things. Yeah.
oh,
No, that would be the other one because I don't know what he's talking about penne.
Yeah, no,
I
well,
would do mac. Yeah,
penny
I do
is a good
macaroni or the little spiral
I
pasta.
was just trying to
pa-
be I was just trying I was just trying to be bougie.
yeah,
Yeah,
no, no. If you want to be
not
busy, you choose cavatappi. But
exactly.
because cavatappi is the corkscrew one that has like it I always use that because well, it's the best at holding in the cheese sauce. If you're doing a
Has like a
regular
little
mac and
pocket of cheese.
yeah, yeah, you when you're doing a bechamel cheese sauce, because that's what most people are doing nowadays for macaroni, the cavatappi is possibly the best one. It's just that it's not the thing is that you're kind of limited in terms of your options with that one with companies to choose from because I get all mine from Whole Foods. So the only one I could get is I forgot what the company's called, but it's the hang on. De Chico.
What's it called?
De Seco. It's DE space CECCO. That's
Isn't
the
De Checo.
De Checo. That's like basically the only one that sells cavatappi at Whole Foods essentially. So it's like not many companies make cavatappi, but
because when you say this de seco, I'm like, Mike, you're having tequila? Ooh.
no, no, De Seco is De Seco. No, but yeah, De Checo. But yeah, you have to. You don't get as many options with company wise. I wish I could get more options. I would have loved to say one that I like using now is Rouse, which if you don't know, Rouse is a very famous restaurant from New York.
Dude,
Oh, I didn't know that, but I love their sauce.
Rouse is so good,
Yes,
dude.
so well they have more locations now, but their original location is like the hardest one of the hardest restaurants to get a reservation in because they only have 10 seats and they only open reservations for the whole year at they open reservations for the whole year at one point during the year and it's like basically people reserve it like start reserving it way in advance so it's almost impossible to get a reservation there at the
Gee,
original one
Louise, man.
at the original
Yeah.
location there's other locations now I think there's if I remember correctly
Is it pretty close to your house or pretty close to where our friend Chris
no
lives?
no so Rouse is in New York there's two other locations one is in Miami actually
There's one in Miami.
yep it's at the Lowe's Miami Beach Hotel in the historic St. Moritz Tower and the other one is in Los Angeles.
Of course, it's in LA. Jeez, okay.
Yeah, but
Oh,
yeah, the original Rouse is in East Harlem, and yeah, it's impossible to get it's like basically impossible to get a reservation. And the other two you could get. They used to have one in Las Vegas, if I remember, but it shut down, I think. But yeah, the Rouse is really good. So I wish that they have a coffee toppy. Maybe they'll make one later on because, like I said, best one for mac and cheese nowadays. If it's not that, it's the shell. It would be like either it would be the shells. Probably be my next option because that one's also pretty good.
Yeah.
Uh,
Um, They also have really good like they recently just came out with because we get Rouse, we have Publix down here, and so we'll get it from we'll get
Yeah.
stuff from Publix with Rouse. And they have really, really good soups like Italian wedding.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
yeah, and
We
they
started
have them
getting
in like
French.
they
y-
have them in like the bottles like you would
Yeah.
in a sauce bottle. And
Yeah, they do.
and that's really good. And another
Uh,
thing that I know about with it is that with Rao's like sauces, like the tomato sauce that you use, it has a lower amount of sugar in it.
yeah.
Like, and what have you. So that's why it's like keto friendly. So my aunt uses Rao's because she's a keto. She's on keto, and the keto diet and everything like that. So she is actually the person who introduced me to their brand.
Really?
Yeah, yep.
That's cool.
Aunt Susie.
Oh, cool. All right. Well, Mike and Jen, since this is our Thanksgiving episode, and Mike, you picked out a really good restaurant tonight for Mike's Munchies. So, guys, we are going to play a little game, as in Mike and Jen, you guys are going to work together as a team. Mike, don't you dare look up these answers.
I'm not.
All right, so here we go, guys. It is now time for some Thanksgiving trivia. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Which U.S. president officially made
Lincoln.
Thanksgiving a national holiday?
Abraham Lincoln.
Lincoln,
Yeah. Yeah.
correct. Which founding father wanted the turkey to be the national bird? Was it Adam?
Franklin Delano Roosevelt or
Yeah.
Not Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
Hold on, I got options for you
He
guys.
wasn't a president. It was Benjamin Franklin.
It was Benjamin
Benjamin
Franklin.
Franklin. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
that
he
is
wasn't a
correct.
president, but he was a founding father.
The first Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in 1924 included live animals from where? Was it the Bronx Zoo, Ringley Brothers Circus, the Central Park Zoo, or Coney Island?
I think it was. I think it was Central Park Zoo.
Yeah,
It is Central Park Zoo. You guys are absolutely
Yeah.
correct. The first TV dinner was created back in 1953 because of what Thanksgiving food surplus? Was it pumpkin, turkey, cranberries, or mashed potatoes?
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah. Hey.
I'm thinking it's probably mashed potatoes.
It is not
Is-
mashed potatoes.
Maybe cranberries then.
So your options are pumpkin, turkey, or cranberries.
Cranberries.
Cranberries is not correct.
It's turkey.
It is turkey.
I was gonna go for that. I should have realized that. Yeah, turkey. That makes sense.
Okay.
All right. What Native American tribe celebrated the first Thanksgiving with the
Wampanoag.
Pilgrims?
Yeah.
It was the Wampanoag.
Yeah, Wampanoag. Yeah.
Wampanoag.
What was the name of the ship that brought the Pilgrims to America? Was it the Seafarer, the Plymouth, the Mayflower, or the Liberty?
It was the Mayflower.
It was
Yeah,
the Mayflower.
Mayflower.
Yes, it was. Which U.S. state produces the most turkeys each year? Is it Iowa, Texas, Minnesota, or North Carolina?
I have no idea.
Uh,
Carolina.
You
it,
said,
it,
you said North Carolina, Jen?
Yeah.
That is incorrect. So, so you guys have options. You guys are now down to three options: Iowa, Texas, or Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Minnesota is absolutely correct. Which
Yeah, I was gonna say it was either North Carolina or Minnesota. I know Texas doesn't make as many turkeys.
And I thought North Carolina because it's so close to Tennessee, and I know there's turkey season in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Anyway,
All right. Which NFL team has hosted a Thanksgiving Day game since 1934?
I'm
Was
pretty
it?
sure it was the Cowboys.
Hold on, I got options.
Yeah.
Was it the Bears, the Packers, the Cowboys, or the Lions?
No, wait. It might have been the Lions.
it might be the Lions.
It is
thi-
the Lions.
Yeah, the Lions are the Lions have been doing it since the beginning.
Which are
Yeah.
playing tomorrow. So I forget. Oh,
Well, yeah, because it's Thanksgiving tomorrow, Remy. You
Look-
just said that they did.
Well, yeah, but check this out. The Lions are actually playing up against the Packers tomorrow. So
Oh, two of the Thanksgiving guys.
uh,
Oh.
what popular Thanksgiving dish was invented by the Campbell Soup Company back in
Green bean
1955?
casserole
Green bean
Yeah.
casserole is correct.
Yeah.
because of cream and mushroom soup.
Before it was called the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, what was its original name? Was it the Harvest Parade, the Macy's Christmas Parade, the
No.
Holiday Festival Parade, or the New York Turkey Parade?
New York Turkey Parade.
That part.
That is not correct.
What?
Okay, so what are the options again?
So you have Harvest Parade, the Macy's Christmas Parade, or the Holiday Festival.
I'm gonna go with the Harvest Parade.
That is incorrect.
It was Holiday Festival, wasn't it?
So which one? Holiday or
Holiday Festival.
the correct answer is the Macy's Christmas Parade.
That's so
That doesn't make any sense
I
because
know.
they
I know.
that
yeah. It maybe because of Santa. I don't know. It's ridiculous.
no, that doesn't make sense because I'm pretty sure the Macy's still do a no wait, it's
No,
the
they don't. Santa's at the end.
That's so Mike, what you are thinking is the Macy's Christmas Day Parade is at Universal and well that's pretty much it. So
Okay. Anyway,
that's why.
all right, what year did Franklin Roosevelt officially move Thanksgiving up 1 week?
1939.
1939 is correct.
Mhm.
Yeah. All
Yeah.
right. So, question number 2. Which U.S. president was the first to pardon a turkey officially? Was it JFK, George W. Bush, Ronald Reagan, or Truman?
Truman?
It is not Truman.
Mm-mm.
So, you have JFK, you have George W. Bush, or Reagan.
I'm gonna say it's probably JFK.
It is not JFK.
It has to be Reagan.
So it's Ronald Reagan then.
It is not Reagan. The correct
It
answer
is Bush?
It is George Bush. Back in 1989, he formalized the turkey.
George H.W. Bush.
Yeah, George
Yeah, you
W.
should you
Bush,
didn't
yes.
say oh
You
my
didn't
God.
think it wasn't W.
Well, I'm sorry.
You said George
W.
HW.
His
Okay.
dad.
No, that's a freebie for us. That counts for us.
Yeah, so back in 1989, he formalized the turkey pardon tradition that we still follow today. So this happened back in 1989.
Yeah.
A very, very short tradition because I was alive before.
I mean, yeah, thanks for screwing us up by not stating
Not
HW.
it was HW, not W.
I did it on purpose, so there you
Yeah,
go.
well, fuck you.
Okay, that counts as a point for us. Okay.
Exactly.
You're fine. You got a freebie. All right, the first Thanksgiving was held. I'm sorry. Let me repeat that. The very first Thanksgiving was held back in 1621. Lasted how many days? 1, 2, 3, or 7?
I think it lasted a whole week.
Yeah, 7 days.
Nope. It didn't even
Oh,
last
was it
a whole
3
week.
days?
It is 3 days. Yeah, it was a 3-day feast shared between the pilgrims
Oh, right.
and the tribes. So
And there were 90 Native Americans, and then there were only about 50 pilgrims, and only about 5 of them were women.
all right, this question is cool because which US state was the last to recognize Thanksgiving as an official holiday? Was it Texas, Virginia, Florida, or New Hampshire?
Florida.
It is Florida.
Florida, yeah.
Florida officially recognized it in the early 20th century, much later than other states.
Okay. So Florida's a bunch of jerks
Oh.
for not doing that.
Which balloon was the first character balloon to appear in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade back in 1927? Was it Mickey Mouse, Snoopy, Betty Boop, or Felix the Cat?
Felix the cat.
It was Felix the Cat, yes. The Pilgrims' first autumn harvest feast didn't include which of these foods? Venison, seafood, pumpkin pie, or corn?
Pumpkin
Seafood.
pie.
Pumpkin pie is correct.
Oh wait, yeah, pumpkin pie.
Yeah, they didn't have pumpkin pie back then.
Because
Yeah.
they didn't
Well,
put
they
any-
did have it, but they probably didn't have any pumpkins.
Nope. Well, they did have pumpkins, but the thing is, they didn't have any ovens.
Oh.
That's the reason why. Back in 1705, a Thanksgiving celebration was canceled in Colchester, Connecticut, because of what unusual reason? Was it a turkey shortage, a molasses flood, bad weather, or a pumpkin shortage?
What year was this?
1705.
Turkey shortage?
It was a turkey shortage. Yeah.
They didn't have turkeys at the first Thanksgiving. Like, anyway, moving on.
What famous American author lobbied for Thanksgiving to become a national holiday for over 30 years?
Sarah Hale.
It is Sarah Hale.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what did she write?
She wrote a cookbook, I believe.
Let me check.
Oh
Sarah
no, no,
Hale?
it's something to do with it was like a women's oh god.
Well, it's based on a nursery rhyme.
Oh, wait, it's she did the Mother Goose
Yeah.
She wrote Mary Had a Little
Little Lamb.
Lamb.
That's what
Oh,
damn it.
Yeah. Yeah, she wrote that in nursery rhyme. All right, so in I'm sorry, which US city was the first to host a Thanksgiving Day parade before Macy's? Is it Philadelphia, Chicago, Detroit, or Boston?
I think it was.
We kind of
Hmm.
know somebody who lives here.
Philadelphia.
It is Philly.
It is.
Yep. The Gimbals Thanksgiving Day Parade started back in 1920, 4 years before Macy's. All right, and
Cool.
the last question. Now, this one is a number. You have to get it. You have to get the exact pounds. All right. What was the average weight of the turkeys given to U.S. presidents in the early White House turkey pardon ceremonies? Was it 15 pounds, 25 pounds, 40 pounds, or 50 pounds?
25.
Not 25.
Uh,
So you
45.
got 15, 40, or 50.
40.
It was 40 pounds. Yeah. That's a massive bird.
Yeah.
Woo. Jeez Louise. Big bird. Really big
Okay.
bird.
Anyway, moving on.
So moving on, guys, it is now time for the latest theme park updates. All right, guys. So we are actually starting out over in SeaWorld because we actually talked about this last week about the what did I say? It was based on the roller walkers. So, well, the U.S. Department of Justice has officially opened an investigation into SeaWorld Orlando and Busch Gardens out in Tampa following a controversial policy change. The parks recently banned the use of roller walkers with built-in seats, claiming safety concerns.
Well, it's only a safety concern if you don't put a lock on this on the wheels for
On
the
the mechanism. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. It, it has a lot of issues with the EDA because you can't just offer like so there are other options that they can have at SeaWorld and Busch Gardens, but those are options that they'd have to pay for. So for example, someone goes to, SeaWorld and they need help getting around SeaWorld and what have you, spend time with their family and do it, but they have to be able to move around and they can't do it because for one reason or another they can't, walk the whole distance, which can be difficult, especially when you're going up and down hills. And there are a couple of them at SeaWorld. I know that.
Yep.
And so the thing about it is like you can rent a wheelchair and you can rent a scooter, but that's having to pay more money. And they're basically taking away an option of you being able to use something that works for you.
Yeah, wheelchairs right now cost over $25 out at SeaWorld.
Which isn't really
So,
giving access and it's not following the ADA.
well, it says here, however, disability advocates argue that this change potentially violates parts of the American with Disabilities Act, the
Which is the
ADA,
ADA.
a federal law ensuring accessibility for individuals with mobility issues. Many guests rely on rollers for both walking assistance and resting between long park distance. The DOJ's investigation will focus on whether the policy unlawfully discriminates against guests with disabilities. Both parks have stated they are cooperating fully and that guest safety remains their top priority. This investigation could set a national precedent
Precedent.
precedent for accessibility standards in theme parks across the country.
Yeah, because basically what they're saying is, well, if you want to be at our park, you have to purchase something, or you have to purchase, or not purchase, but you have to rent one of our things so that you can get around. And that's not giving accessibility to everybody. That's discriminating against people with disabilities.
In other words, you need to follow the rules, or you're gonna have this problem, SeaWorld. You guys are going to have a lot of problems.
Mm. Well, following a tragic accidental death earlier this year at Epic Universe, Universal Studios has filed a series of new safety technology patents that reveal a forward thinking approach to ride operations. The filings describe sensor equipped ride seats capable of detecting whether restraints are properly secured. Robotic inspection devices are designed to perform detailed safety checks before and after ride cycles. Experts say these innovations show Universal's strong commitment to ride safety and automation, but also note that developing and implementing these systems could take several years. Once deployed, these technologies could revolutionize safety across the entire Universal portfolio, from Islands of Adventure to Universal Studios and even the upcoming, or even the Epic Universe Park.
That's right. And I kind of like the robotic inspection devices. That is going to be a game changer for all the attractions on Universal property.
All I think about when you say the robotic, inspector is how, and what happened with how, and those kids possibly that are in those rides getting stuck in the ride because they won't release the security,
You mean the lap bars
the
or
lap
the
bars and
yeah.
things like that. That's just me, you know.
All right, so across the Atlantic, Disneyland Paris has officially announced an opening date for its highly anticipated expansion, World of Frozen, set to debut on March 29th next year at Disney Adventure World. This land will transport guests into the kingdom of Arendelle, complete with immersive mountain vistas, theme shops, restaurants, and a state-of-the-art Frozen attraction. It marks the first major milestone in the resort's multi-year expansion, which will also introduce new lands and experiences in the coming years. This update reaffirms Disney's ongoing investment in international resorts and its dedication to storytelling that spans generations.
Starting in 2026, families staying at Disney World Resort hotels will enjoy two exciting new perks. Number one, free dining plans for kids ages 3 to 9 will return, a beloved promotion that lets children enjoy meals at no additional cost when part of a family vacation package. Number two, guests will also receive a complimentary water park admission on their check-in day, a throwback to a previous Disney tradition returning for summer 2026, which basically means their water parks are not getting used and they need somebody to actually go and show up in them. These incentives come as part of Disney's continued push to enhance our on-property guest value, encouraging longer stays and increased attendance at Blizzard Beach and Typhoon Lagoon.
So, in other words, if you guys are going to Disney in the summertime, go to the water parks, Blizzard Beach and Typhoon Lagoon.
Because nobody's going.
Exactly.
Seriously, I don't get it. Blizzard Beach is actually a great park.
I love Blizzard Beach. I mean, minus, Typhoon Lagoon. I had way too many memories in Typhoon Lagoon. I was one of the first people to actually swim with the sharks over there. That was cool, and it was scary at the same time. Oof. All right, so we're gonna carry on to Disney's Hollywood Studios. A major addition is on the way for Star Wars Smuggler's Run at Disney's Hollywood Studios. A new mission featuring the Mandalorian and Grogu is officially set to launch on May 25th of next year, the same day the new Mandalorian and Grogu film premieres in theaters. This update will allow guests to pilot the Millennium Falcon alongside two of Star Wars' most beloved characters. It marks the first major storyline update since the ride's opening, keeping Galaxy's Edge fresh and connected to the evolving Star Wars universe.
In a surprise crossover between gaming and footwear, Xbox has teamed up with Crocs to release a line of exclusive gaming themed classic clogs. The design features Xbox signature green color scheme and glow in the dark controller icons, perfect for fans who want to show off their gamer pride and comfort.
Mike, do you own any Crocs?
Not anymore.
Were they uncomfortable to wear?
I don't remember. I'm not the biggest fan of Crocs here.
Jen, you're not a fan of Crocs at all, are you?
No.
And I'm not either. So thank
Yeah,
you. No.
I, I
All
used
right.
to own a pair of Crocs though.
You
Meh.
used to own a pair?
Yeah,
I mean, they're pretty uncomfortable to me, but a friend of ours, he owns a shitload of Crocs at his home. So, Scott.
yeah.
Yeah. Moving on.
All right, so we are heading over to the Magic Kingdom. Guests may notice a subtle change at Columbia Harbor House in Liberty Square. The second floor windows have been frosted. This change was made to block views of ongoing Frontierland construction, which includes updates and possible infrastructure work following the Tiana's Bayou Adventure expansion, which that is not true. It's because of cars. It's because of new Cars Land that's taking over that whole area of Frontierland where the Liberty Square boat was. So there you go. Jen, what's happening over at Universal?
Holiday flavors are have arrived at Central Park Crepes. The pass holders can now enjoy an exclusive pumpkin pie crepe for $10.99. The treat features spiced pumpkin filling, whipped cream, and a drizzle of caramel. The perfect way to celebrate the season between rides.
That sounds pretty good. A
Yep.
pumpkin pie crepe. How would you make that?
I would probably make a crepe batter with pumpkin spice infused.
That sounds so damn
And
delicious.
I would probably use pumpkin pie filling with, or pumpkin pie custard with, uh, the pumpkin spice inside with maybe some cream, whipped cream or something with it.
That really
So
does
head
sound
over to
good.
that.
That really does sound good, babe.
Yeah.
If you made it here at
And
the
maybe some
house,
blueberries too.
ooh, ooh.
I don't know.
If you made that here at the house, I will be just
I don't know if I don't
oh,
think I've ever made any crepes before.
or
I don't
anything
think we have a flat enough pan.
or anything pumpkin in general,
No,
right?
we've made pumpkin pie before from scratch.
From scratch.
Yeah, I've roasted the pumpkin and made it.
Oh, that's so good and homemade. All right, so we are heading over to Animal Kingdom, Zootopia, Better Zoo Together, which eventually Jen and I will go to Animal Kingdom and go see the show. It is the park's newest day show, which has been added to early entry and extended evening hours at Disney's Animal Kingdom. All right, Jen. So help me out here. What is going on? Oh, what's going on over at? We are talking about.
Well, we're talking about Toy Story, Toy
Yeah.
Story 5. Actor Tim Allen is confirmed he has officially finished recording his lines for Toy Story 5, saying the process deeply moved him. I did wrap up my part in Toy Story 5 Friday. Really affected me. I love these creators and this story. Blessed to be in this wonderful spacesuit for so many years. This film will continue Pixar's most iconic franchise, with fans eager to see what's next for Woody, Buzz, and the gang.
Thank God, because I read the last part of the article, and this is it for Toy Story. This is done.
Thank you, Jesus.
I know. That's why I said
They should
it's
have
a-
been done with 4.
they should have been done with 4, but it's about time to end it.
I mean, what else can they do to like bring me to tears? Like honestly,
Well,
my heart out.
and plus with this storyline, it's all about Jesse now. Jesse needs
That's
to,
okay. Jesse needs a friend.
but Jesse is going to find a way to bring back the gang together. So that's what this whole movie is all about. It's all about her this time, not but Woody, Buzz, Slinky. No, this movie is all about Jesse now.
Okay.
It's
Well,
pretty cool.
let's go ahead and talk about what's going on.
Over at Disney Springs. Oh my gosh, here we go again. 2 months after a bizarre robbery, Orange County deputies are still hunting the so-called scuba bandit. Now, if you guys don't know, the suspect reportedly swam up to the Paddlefish restaurant after closing, broke in, and stole over $10,000 while employees opened the safe. Wearing scuba gear, the thief escaped back into the water and disappeared. Despite video surveillance and witness accounts, no arrests have been made, making this one of the most unusual crimes in Disney Springs history.
Yep. Celebrating the holidays in style with the 2025 Universal Holiday Coca-Cola Freestyle Cup, it's now available for $18.99. The cup features a sleek, festive design and allows guests unlimited refills throughout the day. A perfect souvenir for soda lovers.
3 Florida restaurants named in Open Table's top 100 for 2025. So, those 3 restaurants are Burns Steakhouse in Tampa, Florida, Boucan in Palm Beach, Florida, and Noragami in Winter Garden, Florida.
Nice.
I think that's a sushi restaurant.
What gave you it gave you the thought, the fact that it's a Japanese word?
So we're eating paper at this restaurant. Origami. Hey,
Okay, anyway, it's like norigami.
we might need to take a trip to Winter Garden.
Anyway, um,
That sounds good.
yeah, giant Mattel is officially making a splash into the theme park world with plans for a new theme park in Orlando. While an exact location hasn't been confirmed, early projections suggest an opening around 2028.
Whoa.
Yeah, themed attractions could center around Barbie, Hot Wheels, Masters of the Universe, with an emphasis on family-friendly experiences and brand nostalgia. If approved, it will mark Mattel's first major step into themed entertainment.
Would you go to this theme park?
Possibly.
I would go because of Hot Wheels.
Because Hot Wheels, yeah, that's one of the things that I would be like, yes, Hot Wheels.
I thought you were gonna say Barbie.
No.
No,
I loved Barbie growing up, but no.
but Hot Wheels, yes.
Oh, totally. I could see them doing like the loop de loop.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
Or maybe,
That'd be a cool ride.
or maybe turn that into a Hot Wheels roller coaster. Ooh, okay. I see. I see. All right. All right. Construction continues at the Lost Continent area of Islands of Adventure. The bridge near Poseidon's Fury has been newly paved, but construction walls have returned, signaling ongoing transformation efforts. While Universal hasn't announced official plans, rumors suggest this could connect to future expansion or retheming initiatives.
Universal's fan favorite Mardi Gras International Flavors of Carnival returns on February 7th and goes through April 4th, 2026. This annual celebration features food booths, live concerts, and spectacular parades. Guests can book the float ride and dine experience, which includes a 3-course meal at one of 5 select restaurants, a reserved parade float spot, a special souvenir lanyard. The package costs $94.99 per person with 15% off for annual pass holders. Expect more international food booths and upgraded parade floats this year.
Okay, how much was it? You said
$94.99.
So $95. Okay, so
Percent off
well,
plus tax.
15%, not 50.
I said 15.
I heard 50
Well, you need to work on your ears.
with the tax. So with the 7% tax, so 95 plus 6, that's already $100. With the discount, you're gonna take that off. So minus this, $86.
Something like that.
That is actually, but hold on. So 86 times the two of us, that's $172.
Yeah, that's not happening.
That is not happening on Mardi Gras. No, thank
no,
you.
thank you.
No.
So what's going on at Finnegan's?
Finnegan's, one of my favorite Irish bars at Universal. Should plan ahead. The pub will be closed for most of next year. According to the Universal calendar, Finnegan's will close on January 12th of next year and reopen late of next year or winter of next year. The closure is part of a major refurbishment project, ensuring one of the park's most popular dining spots stays fresh and functional for future guests.
A new Everglazed Donuts pop-up shop has opened at Disney Springs for the holiday season. This limited time location will operate through December 2025, featuring holiday themed donuts, seasonal beverages, and festive merchandise. Perfect for guests craving a sweet stop during their Christmas shopping adventures.
Well, we know that something special is happening over at MCO, and it's their 4.5 billion refurbishment that's going to be carrying on through until 2028. So we have, travelers passing through MCO are about to get a massive culinary upgrade. Phase 2 of the airport's concession expansion has been approved, bringing over 30 new restaurants and cafes, including Chick-fil-A, Four Rivers, Smokehouse, Shake Shack, Einstein Bagels. Kelly's ice cream is going to be in the airport.
That's pretty awesome, actually.
Bobby's Burgers by Bobby Flay, which I love. Bobby Flay, great chef. The Hala guys,
The halal guys. Thank
halal
you.
guys. You got Pizza, Bricks and Bowls, Smoke and Donuts Barbecue, which is so fucking amazing. You got
Saito.
you got Sito Sushi, which those are over by, Winter Park area, Baldwin Park area as well. Maxine's on Shine is going to be in the airport, and Cabarita and more.
Cabrita, but whatever.
So which one are you looking forward to? If we go to MCO and we're gonna travel somewhere,
Kelly's.
definitely hitting up Kelly's. Yes.
And I like the halal guys. I would not buy Bobby's Burgers because that's overpriced.
what about
Or
Smoke?
Maxine's.
What about
Smoking
Smoke
Donuts is really good.
Yes.
So it's
Which
pretty-
one? Which
Smoking
ones?
Donut.
Smoking Donuts,
Yeah.
bro. This restaurant in Florida,
And
it's
Saito Sushi
so
is good.
good.
Actually, Pizza, Bricks and Bowls, Smoking Donuts, Saito, Sushi, Maxine's, all good. Kelly's is great. I love Kelly's. Kelly's was part of our wedding. Yeah.
Damn it.
And
Donuts
it's
we love.
yeah,
That's right.
Which
All
one's
right.
your favorite donut there?
I love glazed donuts, so I don't really have one specifically at Smoking Donuts.
So for me, over at Smoking Donuts, I love their glazed bacon donut.
Yeah.
The one that looks the best to me is either the ones I really think I would go crazy for
Which
is
one?
I would probably go for it if I was going more dessert wise, like not like savory dessert. It would be either the Smorio or the peanut butter pie. But I do,
Ooh.
but the bacon blast, which is the one you talked about, the bourbon maple with the bacon, as well as the loo, looks really good.
That's the reason why I love it, because it's covered in bacon. So
Have you ever had the loo?
no, I have not.
Yeah, it's basically from what I saw there, it looks like it's
Yeah.
let's see, it's got Heath bars, it's got Hershey's chips, it's got maple bourbon glaze, and then it's got brisket burn ends, which I love brisket burn ends, so I might have to try that out when I come down there.
I'd probably
If
do the bourbon and maple glazed or the cinnamon sugar. Yeah. Mm.
So in other words, Jen, do we need to go?
Maybe
Do
the peanut butter
we
pie.
do we need to go take a field trip to Smoke and Donuts barbecue?
I'm really trying to lose weight now and be healthy. Do we have to?
We kind of do.
Oh, it is what it is. In a record-breaking move, Disney has inked $60 million packages with Kristen Bell, Josh Gad, and Idina Menzel for Frozen 3 and Frozen 4. This mega deal underscores the company's faith in the Frozen franchise and ensures the return of its icon voice Anna, Olaf, and Elsa for at least 2 more adventures in Arendelle. Wait, there's no. But we love Jonathan Groff.
He's returning. He's not.
It's not listed there. It says Kristen Bell, Josh Gad, and Idina Menzel. It does not say Jonathan Groff. There needs to be Jonathan Groff.
Because Jonathan Groff is not making that 60 million package. It's only going to Kristen Bell, Josh Gad, and
He deserves more.
Menzel. That's it.
That's not right.
What do you mean that's not right?
He is amazing and deserves more. Anyway, go ahead.
He deserves more.
Yes. What's going on in the Disney CFO?
I don't know, but I'm trying to see what's everybody chatting about in our Thanksgiving chat because we got Big Country in the house and on our YouTube channel. Big Country, shout out to you, man. Thank you so much for tuning in. So what's happening over at let's see, the CFO of Disney. Here we go. During a recent investor meeting, Disney's CFO confirmed that dynamic pricing models could soon be introduced at Walt Disney World and Disneyland. This would mean variable pricing for tickets, Genie Plus, and even dining based on crowd levels, time of year, and park capacity. The strategy aims to balance attendance, encourage off peak visits, and optimize guest spending. And that will do it for the latest theme park updates brought to you by our good friends over at the Magic Candle Company. Guys, it is, that time of year. So guys, do us a favor. Head on over to that website. Pick yourself up a candle for your loved ones for the holiday season and use our code Roundtable19 at checkout for your lovely discount. All right, Jen, it's on you. It is now time for this week in Disney history.
Awesome sauce. All right. For November 26, 1942, while not a Disney release, the Warner Brothers classic Casablanca premieres in New York City starring Humphrey Bogart, Ingrid Bergman, and Peter Lorre. Why is this a moment significant to Disney fans? Several of these actors, including Peter Lorre, would later inspire Disney animators. Laurie's distinctive voice and mannerisms influenced several animated characters, most notably the villainous sidekicks in The Three Caballeros and 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. The film also set a storytelling standard for romance and drama that inspired Disney writers for decades. On November 26, 1997, Disney releases Flubber, a wacky remake of the 1961 classic The Absent-Minded Professor, starring the late great Robin Williams as Professor Philip Brainerd and Marcia Gay Harden as Sarah Jean Reynolds. The movie brought the chaotic, bouncy green substance Flubber into the CGI age. Fun fact, Williams improvised much of his dialogue, giving the film its trademark zany energy. Though it received mixed reviews, Flubber became a nostalgic favorite and was one of Disney's last major live-action comedies of the 90s. November 26, 2003, The Haunted Mansion, based on the beloved Disney park attraction, materializes in theaters. Starring Eddie Murphy, the film follows a realtor and his family trapped inside a haunted estate filled with ghostly residents. Although the movie leaned toward family-friendly comedy rather than pure fright, it helped bring Disney's theme park attractions to the big screen following Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl earlier that same year. Today, the
Mm-hmm.
Haunted Mansion enjoys cult favorite status among fans of the attraction, with a 2023 reboot continuing its spooky legacy. I love the 2023 version.
I do not care for the Eddie Murphy one, but yes, Jen, I do agree with you. I agree with you. The 2023 version is good, but
Yeah.
can we give some props to the Muppet version of the Haunted Mansion?
Yeah. Uh,
Props.
so, oh, actually, by the way, that's not even the old. That's technically not the first Disney movie made from a ride. If I, neither is Pirates of the Caribbean. In fact, if I remember correctly, the first ever movie, mind you, it was a little bit different from the ride. That was actually made from a ride. I think it might have been the Tower of Terror.
Yeah.
It was actually
Tower of Terror
Hey,
was
hold on. It was
Tower of Terror was made. The actual ride was made, and then they made the movie,
yeah,
and it was a
but
TV movie.
the other one was 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Yeah, but the reason why I say it's different is because, as you know, for outside of the Japan one, the Tower of Terror, which is still the Hollywood Tower, which the one in the movie is the Hollywood Tower Hotel, is has the Twilight Zone. But
Mm.
in this one, it's not the Twilight Zone. It's a completely original story. I've actually watched that movie before. It's actually pretty dang good. It's instead it's one of the instead what they do is in that movie, the if you saw in the movie, the one of the people, if you saw in the ride, one of the people who gets trapped, who gets into the Twilight Zone in the Tower Terror is a little girl.
Mm-hmm.
In the movie, they make it that she's not only is she a famous actress, but she has a sister, and it's a sister who was jealous because she thought everyone forgot her birthday.
Mm-hmm. I remember
Eh,
that.
Yep, and that's why she cast a spell to cause the night people to strike and trap them in the hotel. And instead, they're not like staticky image; they're like ghosts that actually that are there and talking to people that can
Mm-hmm.
talk to
I'm
people.
trying to figure out, is that the one with Steven Soderbergh and Kirsten Dunst?
It's not Steven Soderbergh. It's Steven Gutenberg.
Yeah, and it is
Gutenberg, sorry.
yes,
It's
yeah,
Steve Gutenberg and it's Kirsten Dunst. And yes, that's the one.
Okay, good.
yes, it is.
Then,
It
then,
is
It's a
really
TV
good.
movie.
I've seen it.
Yeah, November 27th, 1996, Disney unleashes its live-action adaptation of 101 Dalmatians, starring Glenn Close in her unforgettable, over-the-top role as Cruella de Vil.
Yeah.
I love
The-
that movie.
Yeah, the film also stars Jeff Daniels as Roger, the kind-hearted owner of the Dalmatian clan. The movie was a huge holiday hit, grossing over $300 million worldwide, and later
Whoa.
inspired a sequel, 102 Dalmatians. Glenn Close's performance was so iconic that it influenced future Cruella portrayals, including Emma Stone's 2021 origin story film.
Oh yeah, no,
Three
that was
hundred million dollars. Wow.
yeah. That's like the one thing. How is it that they? How is it that when Disney did live action early on, like with the remake with the 101 Dalmatians, like 101 Dalmatians ones, both movies that were live action, that one and Cruella, actually did good. How is it that they're not as good with some of their other projects?
I don't know.
But Mike, the live action of the 101 Dalmatians, what Jen just said, I'm just gonna say it. That's a lot of puppy poop.
I don't think that they were all there.
Y-
It's
Yeah.
probably a lot of CGI, dude.
Yeah,
Maybe,
but it
maybe.
was
All right.
cute to it was cute to do, especially when you see that it's like,
Mhm.
especially when it's like the Dalmatian puppy still actually adorable.
Yeah, I love Dalmatians.
All right, Jen, what's going on? What else?
November 27th, 2002, Disney releases its 42nd animated feature, the visually stunning sci-fi adventure Treasure Planet. This bold adaptation of Robert Louis Stevenson's Treasure Island, set in outer space, combined traditional hand-drawn animation with groundbreaking CGI. Directed by Ron Clements and John Musker, the duo behind The Little Mermaid and Aladdin, the film made history as the first major movie to open simultaneously in regular and IMAX theaters. Although it underperformed at the box office, it gained a devoted cult following and is admired today for its ahead of its time visuals and heartfelt story. And I love the guy who's like the doggy-eared dude alien that goes on the adventure with him. I can't think of his name.
Dilbert,
Yeah, and it's played by
Fraser's brother,
the guy who played Fraser's brother. Yes, David.
something.
I can't think of his
I
name.
know,
He's
it's-
he's really actually very famous, and I can't think of his name.
He was
Damn it.
he was in Treasure Planet, but he was also in A Bug's Life. So after
He was.
so after A Bug's Life, he did Treasure Planet.
Yeah, and he's done a lot of things on Broadway. He's a very serious musical theater actor and what have you.
What was the movie again?
Treasure Planet,
Treasure
dude.
Planet. David.
No, the one you were. Oh yeah, you're talking about Treasure Planet.
Dude, Treasure Planet is our favorite movie to watch.
No, it's not our favorite, but it is one of our favorites.
I like it.
I didn't say you didn't like it. I said it's
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
no.
No,
That's
no.
that
Look
kid.
for a guy named David. He's a part of the
Oh,
cast.
David Hyde Pierce.
There
David
we go.
Pierce, that's who it is.
There
Yeah.
it is.
All right. November 27th, 2013, Disney Animation releases Frozen, the movie that became a worldwide phenomenon featuring the voices of Idina Menzel, Kristen Bell, Jonathan Groff, and Josh Gad. Frozen reimagines Hans Christian Andersen's tale, The Snow Queen, into an empowering sister story filled with unforgettable songs, including Let It Go. The film went on to win 2 Academy Awards, Best Animated Feature and Best Original Song, earn over 1.2 billion globally, and inspire a sequel, Broadway musical, and multiple theme park attractions. And did you know that the person who directed it or that created this adaptation. She wasn't originally going to make, you know, the sisters nice to each other. She wasn't gonna originally make it family friendly. It was really the Adina Menzel's character, Elsa, was supposed to be horrible. She was supposed to be the Snow Queen. The Snow Queen in Hans Christian Andersen's tale is a horrible person, is a horrible witch, and she's the White Queen. And so, like, she, based on what she was seeing from the animators and the music and everything like that, she decided to make a change. It was the person that wrote it, I think, was decided to make a change into the story and turn it into what we know as Frozen now, with Elsa and Anna.
So wait a minute. You're telling me that if Disney didn't go along with this Frozen movie, we could have gotten Idina Menzel as a total bitch of a witch?
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
All right, but I prefer this version. November 29th,
Hmm.
1997, composer Leopold Stokowitz. Oh my God, why am I not able to say this? Stok Stokowski.
There it
There we
is.
go. The legendary conductor of the Philadelphia Orchestra writes a letter to Walt Disney suggesting the creation of a new character for The Sorcerer's Apprentice. Walt had originally planned to use Mickey Mouse, and he did. This correspondence helped spark the creative partnership that led to the 1940 masterpiece, Fantasia, one of Disney's most ambitious projects blending music and animation. Stokowski his involvement elevated Disney animation into the world of fine art and classical music. All right, December 1st, 1955. At Disneyland, the Maxwell House Coffee House opens on Main Street, USA. This early partnership between Disney and Maxwell House allowed guests to enjoy a fresh cup of coffee inside the park. Quite the luxury for the 1950s. It was one of Disneyland's first sponsored establishments and helped set the tone for Main Street's nostalgic American charm. The building later became one of home to the Market House and eventually Starbucks, continuing Disneyland's long history with coffee lovers. December 1st, 1958, construction officially begins on Interstate 4, I-4, in Florida, a milestone that would later prove monumental for Disney. When Walt Disney was secretly planning his Florida project, which became Walt Disney World, the existence of I-4 made Central Florida the perfect location. The interstate connected Tampa, Orlando, and Daytona Beach, laying the foundation for the massive tourism boom that followed the park's opening in 1971.
Was that it, Jen?
I do believe, because you don't have anything else listed for me for the rest of that week.
All right. Well, Jen, thank you so much for this week in Disney history. And we've learned a lot, but that was weird that, when did you say for the I-4 thing, when did that open again? Back in
Oh,
what year?
I don't remember, like 1950 something, I guess.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, that was like the only option to get to Disney during that time frame.
Well, they didn't have Disney back then.
Well, that's when they were building I-4. I'm just saying that that's when the year they were starting to build,
19,
I-4.
okay, so it was originally construction from 1958 to 1965.
Whoa.
And the first segment was open in 1959, and the entire highway was completed by 65. Since then, the highway has undergone continuous improvements, um, including major recent projects such as the Ultimate I-4 Ultimate Project, and which broke ground in 2015 and was completed in 2022, which basically was the expressway
The
on I-4.
expressway. Wow.
Yeah, so we have like an expressway lane and on I-4, like they do in Atlanta when they have the express lanes on one of their interstates.
But they have trains and we don't.
I mean, we do have trains, but we don't have those kinds of trains.
We don't. All right, well, guys, that will do it for this week in Disney history. And I believe Jen is gonna bounce for the evening. So, Jen, we will see you next week. And thank you so much. Whoop, I didn't get that last part. Sorry, what'd you say?
You're welcome.
All righty.
Bye,
All right.
Jen.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and get into it. Mike, I'm sure you're ready for this attraction that I picked for guys, it is now time for Ride of the Week. Oh boy. My screen just went off. Oh, there we go again. All right, I'm good. All right, Mike. Oh my gosh, what is going on my screen? It keeps going in and out. What the heck, screen? Stay there, buddy. Stay. Please stay. Thank you. You're doing good. All right, Mike. Well, buddy, you know, I've wanted to stay in Epcot because last week we talked about, we did on one of my favorite shows at Epcot, which was Turtle Talk with Crush.
Yes, and I was there on that. I gave that a 5 because like I said, it gets really funny.
And I did put some clips in the episode, which you can go back and re-listen to them because
Oh, okay, yeah.
it was the
This is
one
actually the third Epcot ride in a row we're gonna be doing because we did
yeah.
test track the week before. Turtle
And
Talk.
so we did a test track, Turtle
Now,
Talk with Crush.
yes, and now, what are we
We
doing
are
for this week?
well, dude, since it is Thanksgiving, we're gonna be hearing a lot of music during the Macy's Day Parade. So you know what? Why not? And this is actually one of my favorite Marvel movies to watch during Thanksgiving. To
Yeah.
watch it with the family. I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about. I am talking about Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. Mike,
Yeah.
have you been on Cosmic Rewind?
No, I have not because it just opened more recently and I haven't been to Florida since then.
Dude, like I said, we will plan a full Epcot day. I don't care how early I will have to wake up. I will meet you at Epcot and we will be going on Cosmic Rewind.
Yes, Kazakh one is, oh boy.
Yeah,
It-
so you ready to get into it?
yeah.
Let's do it, man. So, welcome back to another Ride of the Week where we take you on an in-depth journey through one of Florida's most exciting and innovative theme park attractions. That's right. This week, we're blasting off into the cosmos with one of Epcot's biggest game changers, Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. This attraction is located in the World Discovery neighborhood of Epcot and officially opened to guests on May 27th, 2022. So this attraction has already been open for 3 years. Cosmic Rewind isn't just another roller coaster; it's a story coaster. That's right, a story. It's a story of you hanging out with the Guardians. A
Yep.
term, a a term coined by Walt Disney Imagineering because the ride vehicles rotate to always keep your attention on the story unfolding around you. This isn't just about speed and drops, it's a cinematic, music fueled, laugh out loud adventure through time and space with the Guardians.
Yeah.
The attraction took over the space once occupied by the Universe of Energy Pavilion, the former home of Ellen DeGeneres and Bill Nye the Science Guy. Energy themed attraction. Today, that space has been transformed into Wonders of Xandar Pavilion, marking the first time Epcot has ever hosted a pavilion representing a world beyond Earth. All right, now Mike, we're getting to the other part of the the segment now.
Mhm.
If you thought building a ride through space was cheap, think again.
Yeah, I
The
knew.
to- the total estimated cost for Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, Mike. Now
Hmm.
it's just an estimated cost. How much did it cost to build Guardians of the Galaxy?
I already know this one. It's the most
How much?
expensive It is going to be the most expensive roller coaster in the world. 500, half a billion dollars.
$500 million,
A
dude.
half a billion. That's the estimated cost.
Golly.
That is 200 million more than Hagrid's.
And That is three lands combined.
Yes,
Three, three, three themed lands in any theme park. That's $500 million right there.
if I had to guess why it's so expensive, I feel like the main reason why it's so expensive is because of, well, one, because of you said it was a story. There is a screen that goes throughout the whole that goes out in certain rides, and it's a pretty high quality one too. And two, well, I have a quick question. What's special about this ride that in regards to, yeah,
The jaw dropping the jaw dropping number covers years of design, engineering, set construction, visual effects, and even the massive show building itself. To give you an idea of scale, the ride's indoor show building is so large you could fit four, count them, one, two, three, four spaceship Earths inside the
damn,
building.
damn, that is massive.
Four. Four of them, dude. So we can have our own, think about that, man. Four spaceship Earths in Guardians of the Galaxy building.
Yeah,
What the actual fuck?
that is
I mean,
insane.
so to answer your question, man, what exactly made this ride so expensive? Well, it features Disney's first ever reverse launch, giving riders a truly unexpected start. Each coaster can rotate 360 degrees, powered by its own onboard motor.
Yeah, that's insane.
There's an intricate blend of projection mapping, LED lighting, and synchronized music throughout the entire experience.
That's the thing I was saying about the music, because there's something special about that.
So the soundtrack rights alone for six iconic 70s and 80s hits did not come cheap.
Yep, yep. They have six songs that they cycle through, and they're not small ones. They're pretty big hits that can cost a lot of money.
And I'm actually gonna get more into that right now.
Yeah.
The story of Cosmic Rewind dates back to 2017 when the Disney Parks chairman, Bob Chapek, announced that Epcot would soon receive its first Marvel themed attraction. Fans were skeptical at first, which we all were. We were. Don't get me wrong. I was skeptical too. I was like, Chapek, what do you have in mind for us? What do you have in mind for Epcot to bring a Marvel theme attraction? What are you getting rid of, first of all? And he said, you know what? I'm gonna get rid of uh the universe of energy. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. We'll keep the show building. We'll keep that. We'll just get rid of Bill Nye the Science Guy and Ellen DeGeneres. And let's go ahead and put in, Marvel. Let's go ahead and bring in another themed coaster, a very first Marvel themed coaster. And why not? Let's just add, how about the Guardians? Let's put in the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds cool.
Yeah.
All right, sounds cool. All right, so with that being said, Disney's answer was simple. Absolutely. That was
Oh,
that was their answer.
it,
Construction officially began back in 2018. The Imagineers worked closely with Marvel Studios and director James Gunn to create a narrative that felt true to the Guardians of the Galaxy films.
in
The
fact,
idea,
yeah.
yeah, go ahead, Mike. What are you gonna say?
In fact, it does pay tribute to something that was shown that people don't really know much about in terms of the Guardians of the Galaxy, which is, well, can you talk about, yeah, let's talk about the story. I'll tell you what the big thing is, but it does pull back into the first movie.
Okay. So the idea was to merge the humor and style of the Marvel Universe with Epcot's long-standing fascination with space and discovery. The cast from the films, you got Chris Pratt as Star-Lord, you got Zoe Saldana as Gamora, you got Batista as Drax, you got Karen Gillan as Nebula, and of course, you got Palm Clementif as Mantis all returned to film exclusive scenes just for the attraction. That's what they did. They actually came to Epcot and I'm sorry, they filmed these scenes in Hollywood studios to, the one in California, to film these ride scenes for Epcot's Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
And we also have, we have Glenn Close. We have Glenn Close. She returned as Nova Prime, Irene Rayel, leading her voice and authority to the story. By 2021, testing had begun, and early guests described the ride as Epcot's most thrilling experience yet. After multiple delays due to the pandemic, wow, the ride officially opened in 2022, immediately becoming a fan favorite.
Yep.
Now, Mike, what would you like to add to that, to the ride's, storyline, history? What do you want to add to it?
So if you don't know the story is that something stole the Nova Prime's. I forgot what the thing was called. It was like something generator, but it was very, very powerful. And this being, which was actually a celestial, was going to use it to kind of destroy everything, basically, kind of wreck everything. Funny enough, the reason why I say it makes reference to the first movie, in the first one, when the collector was, if you remember in that scene, they talked about the Infinity Stones, and it showed the what a celestial coming down with what is known as the Power Stone and causing all that destruction. You remember that scene, right?
Yeah, that scene was so weird to me. I'm like, why do you have the Power Stone? Why do you have it?
Yeah, the celestial. Yeah, the celestials were taught that celestial. It was showing a flashback of celestial using it. That celestial in that flashback, the one that had the power stone, it's the same celestial that's the villain in the ride.
And he's scary as fuck. He really
Yep.
is. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sorry for the language, but he is kind of creepy looking on the ride, man. I mean, at
Oh yeah,
at
and
first, like when I
he
when I first looked when I first saw him for the first time on the ride, I'm like, who is this fucker? I mean, who is this guy? I mean,
so,
but I went back and rewatched the first Guardians movie, and I'm like, oh, he's the villain.
he's one of the yeah he's one of the he celestials are generally not villains. They're like cosmic entities in the Marvel universe, but yeah, in the MCU, he was the one he was the previous leader of the Power Stone.
He is such a jerk for having the Power Stone. So
Yeah, well, he was causing destruction, but in this one, he is just a jerk. He kind of is. To be fair, I think he might have been one of the Darks in the comics. I think he's one of the Dark Celestials. Yes,
he is, yeah.
there's Dark Celestials and there's Celestials. Dark Celestials are, well, the bad guys.
I mean, we'll break it down eventually to the comics. I mean, we'll get into that another time. But Mike, let's get into some fun facts about Guardians of the Galaxy. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
All right, man. There are six. That's right. We counted before. We said before. There are six possible soundtrack songs, and you won't know which one you're getting until you launch backwards.
It's random.
So you have the songs are Disco Inferno.
Mm.
You got September by Earth, Wind, and Fire. Conga. Everybody wants to rule the world.
Okay, so September is probably one of the most popular ones that people really wanted to get listen to.
The last two are I Ran So Far Away and
And
One Way.
Hey, oh,
No,
right
no.
there. Funny enough, that's actually when I eventually ride this ride. That's the one I'm hoping to get because I feel like I listened to the other songs. I feel like one way or another is possibly the one that fits the song the best with that type of ride.
No, dude, no. I mean, to me, when I first wrote it, like for the very first time, it was actually during a cast preview for Guardians of the Galaxy. We got September. And then
September.
I went back. I went back to Epcot and I wrote it again and I got September. I'm like, please, can I get a different song? Please. The third time I went on the ride, I got Everybody Wants to Rule the World. That was a perfect match for that sound. It was just a perfect ride with that
Uh,
song. It
yeah,
was perfect.
I'm pretty sure one of our friends over at the I'm pretty sure our friends over at the
Into the
parent
Disney verse.
no, specifically Parents Night Out.
What were they going to say about that? What can they say about
I was gonna say
Galaxy
Scott
Cosmic Rewind?
Scott does not like that song. It does not
That's
like
right. He hates it. He does not like it one bit.
yeah, he just like
He hates it, dude. He just hates it. All right, so each track gives a ride a completely different tone, some more upbeat, some more retro funky, but all guaranteed to get your adrenaline pumping. The ride starts with a reverse launch, which I did say that at the beginning, something no other Disney coaster in the world has ever done. Instead of going forward out of the gate, you're blasted backward through the cosmos. The
mhm.
ride's track, now I'm talking about the track of the ride, stretches over 5,500 feet long, making it one of the longest indoor coasters on the planet. Mike, you
Mhm.
heard me right.
Yeah.
5,500 feet long.
Yeah, I know. Which is one of the longer rides. It's honestly, if I remember correctly, the longest roller coaster, the longest lower roller coaster in the world currently is the Steel Dragon 2000, which is, mind you, 8,133 feet. But this one, over 5,000 does is pretty dang long. Not
It's
many rides are like that. If I remember correctly, I think
where? In
uh,
Florida or
in the world. In regards to uh, okay, one I would say Nitro. Um, that's as long as Nitro is down here at Six Flags Great Adventure.
whoa.
Yeah, it's a pretty long. Which, mind you, that ride goes on for 2 minutes and 20 seconds. So yeah, this is a pretty long ride.
During your journey through space, there's a quick shot where you can actually see spaceship Earth from orbit. It's a subtle nod to Epcot's origins and its continuing focus on our planet and beyond. The Q, a massive planetarium dome filled with witty humor and stunning visuals, gives guests the feeling of visiting another civilization version of Epcot. Disney Imagineering partnered with the Dutch coaster manufacturer Vekoma to design the Omni Coaster ride system, an advanced evolution of the Omnimover concept. This system allows each ride vehicle to rotate smoothly in perfect synchronization with the story and projections around it. Imagineers wanted to make guests feel like they were part of a galactic mission, not just on a thrill ride. So instead of focusing on drops or loops, the emphasis was placed on story immersions, direction, and music timing. The combination of onboard audio, synchronized visuals, and controlled rotation makes it feel like you're staring in your own. I'm sorry, makes it feel like you're starring in your own Guardians of the Galaxy movie. The pre-show, it's one of the best. It really is. You're welcome to the wonders of Xandar Pavilion, where you learn about Xandarian culture and technology. Everything seems peaceful until, of course, something goes horrible wrong and you're called into action by the Nova Corps and the Guardians. All right, now we're getting to the couple of the last parts of this of the segment, and that is the wait times. Oh, dear God. All right, Mike. So here's my question. I am looking for the average wait time of Guardians of the Galaxy on most days. Just your days like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So those
Two
days,
hours.
90 minutes.
Damn.
Now, on the weekends and peak seasons, especially during, the holidays or the festivals at Epcot, wait times can easily soar to over 2 hours long.
Yeah.
To manage crowds, Disney uses a virtual queue system, allowing guests to try for a boarding group at 7 a.m. or 1 p.m. But with this attraction, they got rid of it. So now your only two options are waiting in the standby line, or you buy yourself the Genie Plus, and you buy yourself the Lightning Lane access for this attraction. So those are my tips for you guys. I will get there, first thing in the morning. It's the first ride you should do, and then book it right away on your virtual queue line. I'm not signing a virtual queue, your Lightning Lane access. Do that as soon as you're done with the attraction, so
Hmm.
you can go back and ride it again. It makes perfect sense, dude. I mean, I've done it before, and I will do it again when you are in town. I will do that 100%.
I had to get a genie first there, right?
That's the first thing we're doing, dude. That's the first ride we are going on. We are going on Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. All right,
Yep.
Mike, let's go ahead and give this thing a rating. What do you give it?
I never been on the ride, but even from all the herds, and I would like to mention, the Golden Ticket Awards for this year, this thing came in 18th place out of all the steel coasters across the world. I'm giving this a five. Just can't with how crazy this ride is, with how much they put into it. Even though the line can, unless you're, and yes, it basically makes it that you want to get lightning lanes because otherwise you're gonna be waiting this line for a while. This ride is just too much. This ride is too quick. This ride is too amazing. It is possibly their best ride right now. It is right now considered their best ride. Disney's best ride. I'm not even joking. It's better than even like the only other ones I think that people compare to it. It's not a roller coaster. It's oh my god. It's like Galaxy's Edge. It was one of the
Rise of the Resistance,
Rise of the Resistance. Yeah.
which we might be talking about that very soon. Maybe. Haven't decided. I have not decided yet.
Okay. So what would you
But
give this roller coaster?
oh, dude, I'm definitely giving, Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm Cosmic Rewind. I am giving it a solid five. I can't give it any higher. So yeah, for Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, we are giving it a 5 out of 5. So my final thoughts. Cosmic Rewind represents the future of Epcot. It honors the park's original mission of exploring the universe, but does so in a way that's fun, bold, and full of character. This attraction brings Epcot into a new age of storytelling, blending science with adventure, humor with heart, and technology with imagination. The Guardians of the Galaxy franchise was the perfect match for Epcot. Both celebrate curiosity, wonder, and the beauty of the cosmos. When you step off this ride, you don't just feel like you survived a thrilling coaster. You feel like you've been part of something special, a journey across time and space that only Disney could pull off. So next time you're exploring the galaxy or just Epcot's world discovery and you hear conga blasting through the speakers, you know you're about to have one hell of a mission on Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind at Epcot. And
Mm.
that will do it for ride of the week. Now, guys, I haven't decided on which attraction I will talk about next. We may stay at Epcot, or we may not be in Epcot. So I haven't decided on which attraction I would like to talk about next. But guys, it is time for us to get up on out of here. But before we go, it is now time for Mike's Munchies. All right, Mike. Where are we going?
Well, we're staying in Epcot as well, and we're going to a restaurant that has, well, been. It is kind of acclaimed for being the best pizza place in all of, not only in Epcot, but considered probably the best pizza place to get is to grab pizza in Disney.
You
We
are 100% right because
we are going to Via Napoli.
I usually go here if it's on a date with Jen or when I'm out at Epcot on my own. I would stop, go get this beautiful Sicilian pizza, a square slice, which is delicious, and
Yep.
of course have my own, have a Peroni because they do have Peroni beer there, and I love it. And that brings me back $9. And I cannot say anything more about this place. But Mike, you have a lot to talk about tonight about Via Napoli. So Mike, please, dude, tell me we're going to Via Napoli at Epcot, and we are starting off with your drink. Mike, what are you getting, and how much does it cost?
Okay, well, so okay, it's Italian. I have to go with the limoncello. I could.
Really? You're getting a limoncello? Really?
Oh, come on! I've been to Italy before.
Yeah, but did you hear my drink? I'm getting a Peroni, dude. That's an
Oh,
Italian
wait, actually,
beer.
Peroni. Yeah, you know what? No, I will go for a Peroni this
There we
time.
go. There we go. And how much is a Peroni?
That is only 14. That is $14. And also, by the way, you can get it as a pitcher.
Yes, you can. So which one are you getting? Are you getting a pitcher or just the bottle?
No, we're just getting the bottle.
All right, 14 bucks. So, okay.
Um. Uh. What's actually just a glass? Well, wait. Am I eating with people or am I by myself?
You can eat with me.
Okay, we're eating together, so I would say then maybe get the picture. As long as we got someone else there
All
to
right,
drive us.
fine. Let's get the. I'm sorry, dude. Let's go ahead and get the pitcher. How much is the pitcher of Peroni?
If I remember, okay, so
25 $25, maybe 30,
it looks like it's about hang on a second.
20
Uh,
bucks.
Vienna Poip. Um, uh, so it's about it would be 3 times as much, but you get 5 drinks out of it, so that would be 42.
You mean 45?
No, 14. I said 14. 14,
Oh, it is
28.
42. It is 42 bucks. Holy crap.
Yeah. Mind
$42
you,
for a pitcher.
mind you, you're getting 5 drinks instead of three.
Oh my gosh.
So
Jeez
you get two.
Louise.
So yes, yeah, but it's better that way because you're
You know
getting five
what,
drinks.
Mike? No, I do not want to get a pitcher. Let's just go ahead and stick with two bottles of Peroni. That's fine.
2 glasses of Peroni. Okay, so
Two
28
bottles.
then.
So $28.
All right. So moving along. Appetizer.
Calamari or antipasta?
Ooh, so yes, there is the Hmm.
Mike, if you want to show the screen, if you want to share the screen, you can because I want to see some of this too, man. Come on now.
Okay, wait, hang on.
I mean, you got the option to do it, man, so you're good.
All right.
Show me. Show me. What do we got?
Okay, so wait, hang on.
I'm not seeing anything, Mike.
I'm trying to find one that actually has I'm trying to find the thing that has okay, please tell me this one has a picture of some appetizers. Okay, yeah, you know what? No, okay, so this is the one.
Danny's sleeping and we're too loud.
Okay.
You hear me?
Yes, I heard you. Okay, so I had to talk a little bit quieter. So I am going to share my screen now.
Go ahead. Your mom yelled at you, dude. Oh boy.
Okay, don't worry, it's fine. I just have to be quiet. So I am gonna go with what is basically the antipasti called the tagliere.
Oh, whoa, that looks good. So you get prosciutto, salami, mortadella, fig jam, green olives, grapes. Hold on, I was reading that. Hold on. So
Okay. Oh, wait, hang on.
yeah, exactly. I saw what it said on there. You got the uh yeah, you have dude, that looks so freaking good. That
It's also
prosciutto.
got burrata. Yep, it's got burrata, by the way.
Oh, that looks so good.
Yeah,
And let's see, that's how much?
39.
$39. Let's
Mind you, it serves
go.
two, so there's that.
So
Now,
we are gonna get that. That's $39.
now,
But wait, are we gonna get anything more? Are we gonna get one more appetizer? Because, dude, that's I
no,
mean,
no,
that looks
because we're getting a
good.
whole pizza.
Oh yeah, that's right. And how much is the whole pizza? Oh,
So there are three sizes, and I know which pizza I'm going for.
uh,
So,
the the Capri Cosa?
no, it's not the Carciofi.
No, not that one. It's the
Capricosa.
the Capri Cosa.
No, it
Yeah.
is not the Capricosa. Instead, I'm going for a different one.
Which one are you getting, Mike?
The one I was gonna say, because I know people talk about this one, and I've actually had this before, is the prosciutto e melon pizza.
And it's $58. You saw
Now,
that.
mind you, yes, we're going for the Mezzo Metro, which is the big Sicilian size, the biggest size they have there. And yes, this one has actually some pretty interesting thing. All the pizzas are around the same price wise in terms of in terms of the lot. The individual ones are range depending on the thing, but the largest in the Mezzo Metro, which is their Sicilian, are around the same price except for the meat lover. That
Yeah,
one's a little
the
bit,
meat lover is pretty good too. I mean, I had that as an individual
and yeah,
slice, and it was really good, dude. I enjoyed it. It was
yeah.
delicious.
And also the margarita is also a little bit under cheaper and as well. But yeah, most of the pizzas are.
It's a margarita. Who wants to order a margarita? But the good thing about this restaurant, if you look closely on this menu, there is no Hawaiian pizza. None.
Yep. But you can also build your own. And yes, prosciutto is a separate topic that costs either, depending on, for the pizza we got, it would be $11 as a topping.
So do you want to add
But
some, do you want to add some prosciutto on there?
it's got
Like
prosciutto already on there.
what do
It's
I
one.
was gonna say, do you want to add extra on there, like extra prosciutto?
No, no, I don't want to. It's fine as it is. So the prosciutto
Fine.
in Moen is white pizza with fontina, mozzarella, prosciutto, and cannolo and arugula.
Sounds good. All right, man. Now we're going into the last part of Mike's Munchies. We are going to the dulce, or as we like to say, the desserts.
So, oh, by the way, I should show some of these things. Yes,
The
this is,
ovens are so cool looking.
yeah, the art on the wall, the decor. Yeah, this is the pizza I was talking about that they make there. It's so good.
It's really
This,
good.
yeah, that's some of the other things, but yeah, the dessert that I would say is the big one is, if I remember correctly,
Oh,
yeah, it
is
is
the torta al col colato
Chicolato, which that is a good one, but I'm actually going for
limoncello float
no, I'm not going for the limoncello float.
tiramisu.
I am going for the canoa de chocolato in Nocula,
So in other
which
words,
is
a chocolate cannoli.
co- yeah, chocolate covered cannoli filled with hazelnut avocado cream.
$12.
Yep, and it is a good, pretty dang good place. So, cook. Okay, so yeah, no, mind you, Via Napoli has been around for a while. It's, if I remember correctly, Via Napoli has been around since. Hang on, did have that. when it Vienna Poli officially opened back, the Vienna Poli is over 15 years old. It just had its 50th anniversary this year.
That's cool, dude. All right, Mike, are you ready for your grand total? And I will put in the discounts when you get
And
it.
yes, yes. So for two people, how much did we spend?
So the grand total for two people came out to be $182.
What?
A
It was
hundred
20,
and
let's see, 28 plus 39.
remember, Mike, the tax and the tip.
Oh yeah.
So $182. So 182 minus my discount, which is the holiday. So I get 35% off.
Mm-hmm.
$120.
Nice. So $60 per person, mind you, but that is kind of still pricey, but to be
That's
fair.
pricey, but that's cheap. $60 for the both of us, for you and I could spend.
And I'm pretty sure I know how big the pizzas are. I'm pretty sure we probably would have had to we probably would have not finished all the pizzas, just would have took it some home.
I would spend, dude, it's Via Napoli. I will spend that much over at that restaurant. Like
Yeah, and like I
it's
said, we
so
probably have some
it's good.
leftovers. We have some leftovers from that place, probably.
Shoot. The leftovers is we're gonna eat the leftovers on the bus back to the hotel. I mean, that's the bottom line. We'll just eat it back in the room, dude. But like, all right,
Yeah, could.
I'm
And
I'm still hungry. Let's go to either Disney Springs next, or are we gonna go back to Epcot? Well, let's just go back to Epcot, go to Via Napoli, and just get some more pizza. I mean, it's that freaking good. All right,
and like you said, you can get individual slices. They even have a window out there where you could grab some.
they
The
do, and I do recommend that to all of our listeners who are going to Epcot during the festival of the International Festival of the Holidays.
yeah,
Guys, do us a favor, just head on over to, you know, just head on over to, that beautiful, Via Napoli section of Epcot. It is very beautiful over there, and I just can't say anything else about, Via Napoli at Epcot. Mike, please, man, tell me, where are we going next
well,
for?
first we have to give a rating.
Oh, well, dude, for me, I'm giving it a 5.
Yeah, me too.
It's a
It's the
5.
best pizza. It's best pizza in the
It's the best of the best of,
Disney
of
Disney.
Disney. It's good. I mean, yes, we have, if you go to Disney Springs, I mean, you have, Blaze Pizza, but this tops, like, this is the highest of pizzas at Epcot, and it is so freaking good.
So last one, we got Epcot. For next week, what do you talk about? Epcot International Festival of the Holidays, because that's what we're doing next week. Because it just opened, or it hasn't opened yet. It's opening in 2 days. It opens on Friday, on Black Friday. Epcot International Festival of the Holidays, guys.
Sounds good. And guys, coming in right now towards the end of the episode, we have our nerdy with us. We have our geek with us. She is at her mom's house. Hey Nicole, how you doing? Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Hi, happy Thanksgiving.
What are you guys up to?
Can you guys hear me okay?
You sound fine.
Just
What are you guys doing?
just watching some tonight we're watching the 30th 30th anniversary reunion of Everybody Loves Raymond. So we
Oh
were
my
just watching
God.
that. Yeah.
I heard some good things about that show. I mean, Phil, the guy who was the creator of
Oh,
Everybody
I
Loves
loved that
Raymond.
show.
Yeah.
Did you watch that show, Feed Phil?
No.
Watch it. You'll be like, oh my gosh, this guy travels around the world and he eats a lot of spots. And he did this one episode. It's called Feed Phil. It's on Netflix. And he did a whole breakdown of restaurants just in Orlando.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
cool.
All right. Well, Mike,
That's very cool.
thank you so much for Mike's Munchies. We are going to the international holidays. But since Nicole is here, If she's up for it, Nicole, do you want to get geeky with us?
Sure. And it's up to you as to whether I talk about ride music or queue line psychology.
Well, guys, let's get into it. It is now time
All
for
right.
getting nerdy with
I, I,
Nicole.
I will see you guys because I had to get to bed soon. So
All right, well, Mike, before you go,
Okay, muy buenas
please let
noches.
our Mike before you go, please let our audience know where can everybody check you out on YouTube. What is your YouTube handle?
King_Mike_X. You can check me out. I'm gonna be trying to release videos whenever I have them available, and I'm gonna be releasing some soon. Oh, actually, Nicole, quick question: have you ever eaten at Via Napoli?
Have I ever what?
Eaten at Via Napoli?
At Epcot.
Nah,
Okay, I didn't
nah.
think you
Oh
would,
darn.
because all right. Well,
I've definitely eaten lots of Neapolitan food because, you know, Italian family, but
yeah. All right. So, see you guys.
All right. Bye, Mike. All right, guys, well, let's go ahead and get into it. It is now time for getting nerdy with Nicole.
that's me.
All right,
Okay,
Nicole.
what do you
So,
think?
so we pretty much we did Ride of the Week. We did on Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind at Epcot. One of the best
Ooh,
one of the best roller coasters because it's thrilling. It has lots of G forces. But the most important thing about this attraction is the music in the attraction.
okay.
Like you know what? Break it down. I mean, let's just take a guess real quick. I just on Disney property, the only attractions that have music is all of them, but the roller coasters that has music is Rock and Roller Coaster, starring Aerosmith,
Hmm.
and Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
There we go.
So yeah, it's always interesting when you have rides that have music like popular music, not specifically written for that ride. Because a lot of times when you have popular music, it takes you kind of out of that. What am I looking for? Like out of that world that the ride is supposed to be putting you in. However, Rock and Roller Coaster and Guardians of the Galaxy use it expertly to keep you in the ride, and it's really cool too that they have several different songs that be used, and each time you ride, you have the chance of getting something different, and they use it expertly to just make it go right along. Um, so yeah, that's one very cool thing that doesn't often happen. Most of the time when rides have music, it's composed specifically for that ride. And yeah, Disney does a great job with that because those compositions really help to further immerse you into that particular scene, that feeling, that environment. So, like, it's a small world. I know a lot of people hate that song because it's a very catchy earworm. I love it, but then again, I'm a little crazy. That's kind of an understatement, but I do love that song. Um,
I want to
but it
go
does
back.
put you
I want to go
good.
back real quick to Guardians of the Galaxy because I mean you missed the
Mhm.
entire the part of the of Ride
I
of the Week.
did.
So I'm gonna ask you a question, and I want to hear
Sure.
your answer. How much did it cost to build Guardians of the Galaxy on an average?
Hmm.
Because it has to
10
do
million
$500 million. That's how much
times
that
50.
that's how much it costs to build Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind at Epcot. It cost them $500 million, and most of that money went to the artists for the music of Guardians of the Galaxy. I mean,
That makes sense.
you got Earth, Wind, and Fire. You got Gloria Estefan. You got the guy.
Blondie.
You got Blondie. I mean, you got the guy who does "Everybody Wants to," that song.
Tears for Fears.
Yeah. So the music that you are hearing on Guardians of the Galaxy, those band members are getting paid every single time you go on that ride. It doesn't matter.
Yay, royalties.
It doesn't matter which song you get on Guardians of the Galaxy. If you get September, the members of Earth, Wind, and Fire is getting paid. If you get
As
Conga,
well they should.
if you get Conga, Gloria Estefan is getting paid. So, in other words, the late, Robert Sherman, one of the greatest Disney composers of all time.
Absolutely.
He was just an inspirational to pretty much all of our Disney childhood music. I mean, like you said, most people they either love It's a Small World or they just hate it because it's not all about the music. It's about who made the music. And since AI is getting horrible right now, this is
Insert eye roll here.
this is a perfect, understanding of what composing music is all about. Robert Sherman, he's a mastermind behind It's a Small World.
The Sherman Brothers, sir.
Carousel of Progress, the Enchanted Tiki Room. I mean, Pirates of the Caribbean, Haunted Mansion. I mean,
no, not Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, sorry. I my mistake. I do apologize.
I forget his first name. Atencio is the last name. Who had never composed music before.
Yeah, ex Atencio. He did the Haunted Mansion.
And he also did Pirates.
Oh, he did.
He had never composed music before. So that's kind of crazy when you think about it. Totally amateur, and he killed it, smashed it, like iconic.
Is it kind of weird? Is it kind of weird that we don't have a Mary Poppins attraction on Disney property? I mean, we had it before on the Great Movie Ride.
Yeah.
But we don't. But we don't have a Mary Poppins, attraction on Disney property.
I wouldn't say it's weird. I think it's an opportunity that they could explore. But I wouldn't say it's weird that they don't have one, because it's one of those IPs that is almost greater than what a ride could possibly encompass. So but I think it's definitely something that they could explore. It's worthy of exploration because there's a lot that they could do with it. Honestly, they could make like a whole land of it.
All right, so back to music. So what else?
Music.
So what else you want to add to, the music behind the theme parks?
So, like, for example, and this is specifically ride music. I'll probably do just like area background music, the good old BGM as they call it, another week. So specifically ride music, we do have music that's going to immerse you into the atmosphere of that ride. So It's a Small World. We're looking at kids of the world, have a very uplifting and simplistic message, honestly, very beautiful concept and imagery, but you have very diatonic music, by which I mean the notes of the major scale. It doesn't really extend beyond that. It's kept very stepwise, and so that's very easy to sing along to. And yeah, even people that aren't super skilled in music, it's very easy to just sing along to it. It's in a major key, which in Western music tends to be very uplifting, and it's just very harmonious, which is kind of the concept of It's a Small World. That it is a small world. Everything is perfect harmony. So it's super easy to sing along to. And the thing about ride music too, if you've ever played, I think most of us have played video games. So you have to have something that can just keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going over and over. So even if you get stuck on a ride, it's going to keep looping around without a specific start stop. So that's one of those cool things. And it's really fun when you're going from room to room, specifically in It's a Small World. You'll hear the language of what the kids are seeing or what they're singing change as they're going along. So that is a very fun concept. And the speakers on all rides, like not just for It's a Small World, but for all the rides, they have hidden speakers throughout. So they can have like It's a Small World behind like the clocks. Anywhere you notice like kind of mesh appearing things, like that's a good possibility that there's a speaker hidden behind it. It's like in some of the cuckoo clocks or whatever, you have a speaker hidden behind it. So that way you're hearing it as you're going along through the ride. Pirates of the Caribbean, similarly, you have like various boxes, cargo that they're holding. You have speakers hidden in there. And you do have, it's a really cool thing that they do with the various speakers, especially in Pirates of the Caribbean, where you can hear as you're going along through the various scenery, different voices coming through, the different characters that for which you see the animatronics. You have particular dialogue, particular voices coming through more prominently than others. So in each section where you have the different speakers, it's a different part of the track that's being played through those speakers. So that way it's like you're hearing the characters sing to you to, like I said, further immerse you into that particular environment. And that's something Disney is expert, top notch, super skilled at doing. Yeah.
That's why I love, going on, the Haunted Mansion, because you're hearing Thurl Ravenscroft, inside the
Yep.
graveyard.
Tony the Tiger and the Grinch.
That's right. So every time I'm on that ride, I'm like, I just want to hear his voice in the graveyard scene, just screaming and, singing along with him, with the grim grinning ghost come out to social lies. I mean,
Oh yeah.
that's his voice. I mean, the way you have Paul Frees doing the ghost host, you also have Mr. Thurl Ravenscroft singing Grim Grinning Ghost, which
usually the bass line, I believe, in most of it. So his face is one of the busts there. Yeah, Disney does a great job of specifically taking that music, which is particularly designed for that ride, and then further utilizing it by separating those voices, letting certain things really come out almost, I believe they call it the cocktail effect type thing. As you're going, there's too much happening that you can't catch all of it. But as you're going along, certain things stick out more than others. And that's also a great impetus to get people to ride again and again, because you might hear something a little better the first time, might hear something a little better the second time. And then you also get into a difference between like a lot of these dark rides, especially the older ones. You have the speakers coming from the set. A lot of the newer roller coasters, specifically like Cosmic Rewind and Rock and Roller Coaster, they have the speakers built into the seats or your car, I guess, whatever. Or in Haunted Mansion, your Doom Buggy, the speakers are built in there, so that way, as you're going along, you're getting specifically customized to the actual segment of the ride instead of coming at everybody. Same way.
Which is cool about Rock and Roller Coaster is that they have multiple speakers. They have the two in the seat, and then they have the speakers underneath the coaster.
Yeah.
Well, you're feeling the subwoofers underneath your feet while going around the loops, going around the corkscrews, going around those big turns. You're actually feeling the music, and every time you feel it, it makes you feel like you're actually at the concert at Rock on Rock
Hmm.
and Roller Coaster. That's what makes it, you know,
Absolutely.
it makes that's what Disney wants you to feel. It makes you want to feel like that you are at a rock concert with Steven Tyler and Aerosmith,
It's all about the immersion.
or you're with the Guardians of the Galaxy on Cosmic Rewind and you're getting a random song or you're just getting a random concert and you're still, saving the world with the Guardians of the Galaxy. So how many times have you been on Guardians of the Galaxy?
I've only been once.
You
I've
haven't been
only
on
been once,
you only been on
and I
once.
loved it. I've only been on it once because I got to go with my big brother to the um I
The
want to say it was
preview
like it wasn't the 50th. It maybe it was.
was it for the
No, not the 50th.
was it for the
It
preview of the
it
ride?
wasn't the preview. It was one of the after hours events that they did for cast members. My brother took
Oh,
me as a guest, so that means there was much less of a line, and he was able to get me on. So we went,
that's so cool.
and my brother's the best. He really is.
All
So
right,
yeah, I got
so
to go on it at that point. Um,
all
but
right, so
yeah,
yeah.
it's very cool.
All right, so before
What were you
before
gonna say?
before we wrap up, what else you want to add to your ride music for the rides itself? What do you want to add to it before we take off?
Primarily, it's very cool that the way that they're able to manipulate, whether it be composed specifically for that ride or out external music that they're pulling in and utilizing. And that's a very difficult thing to do because, like I said, it often takes you out of that environment, but Disney's able to do it to where it keeps you in. But each ride's music, if you think about it, it is very, very specifically designed to more fully immerse you in that atmosphere. It's like Haunted Mansion. When you hear that music, when you hear those tones, there's a lot of chromaticism, and that gives it kind of that eerie vibe. Also being played a lot on the organ, you get that very Victorian sound, that like Victorian mansion that you're getting. It's very eerie sounding, so it puts you in that environment. Same thing with Pirates of the Caribbean. It's very much sea shanty esque, and so you're fully immersed in that environment. So next time you're on a ride and you're listening to the music that's happening, you think like pay attention because it's like, so now I see why this is working so well. Like Carousel of Progress, as you progress through the different eras, you hear different backgrounds. It's like different instrumentation because it puts you in the era of each scene. Like the 1920s scene, you have a lot of the big band swing sound. When it gets to the 1920s, just as they go along, it's one of those little things that people don't pay attention to, but it makes a huge difference psychologically. And it really is a key element to each of the rides and what makes them great. So yeah, I could do like a whole hour dissertation on this stuff and get into the details, but that's the primary gist. It's specifically designed and it does an excellent job.
All right, Nicole, thank you so much. And what would you like to talk about next week for getting nerdy with Nicole?
So since we did the ride music this week, um, I'll let you guys pick as to whether I do park background music, aka BDM, next week, or specifically pertaining to rides, the psychology of the cues. So
Oh,
you
I
guys
think
can
I
pick.
I think I like that the psychology of the queue. Let's do that. That sounds
I
fun.
love it. Okay, cue psychology, done and done.
Sounds good. All right,
I got
Nicole,
you.
please let our audience know where can everybody check you out on social media.
Okay, on the social medias, we got, I believe I am Bubbles the Siren on just about everything. Each word is separated by an underscore. Um, yeah, and I think that's pretty much it right now. The Instas, and if I ever upload to YouTube, I'll let you know.
All right. And guys, it's time for us to get up on out of here. Guys, thank you so much for listening to Remy's Roundtable, the Florida Theme Park Podcast. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you. And if you guys like this episode as much as we did, you guys can follow us on all social media, which is on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and right here on YouTube, which we do go live every Wednesday evening around 9 p.m. If you guys if you guys are listening to us on Spotify, leave us a review, leave us a comment, and we'll be glad to read those on the episode.
And
And
we love constructive criticism. Keyword constructive.
that's right. And if you guys need a t-shirt, that's right, a t-shirt for the theme parks, just head on over to teepublic.com. That's teepublic.com and go pick yourself up a Remy's Roundtable t-shirt or a theme park t-shirt as well. And lastly, guys, I've said before, head on over to the Magic Candle Company. Go pick yourself up a candle for your home or for your office, or hey, for the holiday season. This will make a great gift for your family and friends. And use our code Roundtable19 at checkout for your lovely discount. On the behalf of Mike, Jen, and Nicole, guys, my name is Remy. Thank you so much for listening. We'll see everybody next time right here on Remy's Roundtable. Happy Thanksgiving.